Good morning and welcome to another edition of Morning Has Broken and I Don't Want to Fix It. I am really moved today. A lot of things came up in a really great meditation this morning and just kind of as I woke up into just a deeper understanding of my purpose and sort of what I'm here to share and and just a perspective on what I think may be happening globally. And I think there's just a lot of different, for lack of a better understanding, evolutions going on. So I feel like there's, especially with regard to service, what it means to serve each other and take care of one another. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that's shifting. And, you know, I'm I've been in the service world for a really long time. I've been on both sides of service. I've been on the lines to collect public assistance, and I've also been part of the other side of the line where I'm handing stuff out to people in need. And um, and I really feel like there's a shift happening that is redefining service. And I wrote something about it, just kind of comparing and contrasting service for and service with. And I think it's all beautiful. I think service of any kind is great, and I feel like there's an opportunity, and the opportunity is really to learn about serving with, learn about what it means to serve next to and not to serve for someone. Um, and I think what I mean by with is um, just the concept of asking, the concept of of serving someone, not necessarily by assuming what we'd want, but by just asking someone directly. Whether it's someone you love or whether it's someone you've just met who you have a chance at being of service to or with. Um, I believe that it's time to start choosing with over for. And for me, what that means, this is a really interesting time because for so long I got really frustrated around semantics, and people would use different words to describe different things, and I would feel like it was sort of a waste of time. Like, let's just get down to service. Let's just start doing stuff. And so when am shifting on this, I think it's kind of a big deal. I think there are a lot of people who were once very service for oriented, including myself. I just I didn't want to do anything unless I was serving folks who were homeless. I didn't, it was just, there was sort of like this weird cord attached to anything I did. And I learned really early on that there were no two people alike in service. So instead of trying to create broad sweeping solutions, I just started creating relationships. And I think that's what I'm really sensitive to, right now. I think, and I know the way of service from here on in is not, kind of sitting alone on an armchair in a library researching demographics and statistics and numbers. I think service now is an active thing where you go out and you just ask the question, how can I serve? And when you do that with arms stretched out like this, just in a way that says, I'm here. I want to be of service. I want to be a vessel of service, and just let me know. Let me know what's real for you, what's now for you. And the the relationships that have been created around that way of being are so expansive. And whether they're with someone who's challenged right now looking for a home, or someone who is challenged looking for a food, um, everyone has a heart, and and the way to that heart is always with open hands. And it's so important to just be of service in that way. And and I know for sure it's changed my life. I know that the people that I've been able to open my heart to, and I'm lucky. I get to dive into questions about people's dreams, and people somehow trust me with those. And I don't take that for granted one bit. When someone cares enough about a relationship to share their dream, I know that that comes with a lot of courage, and so I'm just honored by what it means to you know to walk this world with arms outstretched, like this, and and just to know what comes back, because what comes back is authentic and genuine. And there are times where someone says, "Hey, Eric, I need this," and I search myself and I say, "Well, I don't have that to give you, and I have this." And until we find what you need, which I think is so worthy, can I give you this? And it's not really a negotiation; it's just a conversation that has two open hearts just communicating. And so I'm just really excited to walk in that way. And if this walk means anything to you, this way of walking means anything to you, then I'm excited for creating that critical mass of people who walks this way, because it feels so good. you know it's selfish. When I get to ask someone about their dreams and I get to find a way to plug in, holy cow, that feels so good. I feel better than James Brown, which is a line from one of my favorite Was Not Was songs. So anyway, all I want to say with that is that service with it's allowed to be selfish. It's allowed to be pronounced. We're allowed to talk about it, and it's just time to start celebrating the service we get to do on this planet, and know that there's a huge selfish, if that's the right word for it, attribute to it. And who cares? Yeah, fine, I admit it. Serving is selfish, and no, I don't give to get, and I get every bit when I give. So whatever that means, it's definitely not necessarily just making sure that I throw good karma out there so that it comes back to to help me out in the end. No, there's an immediate gratification in all this, and if you don't go out and find a way to serve, you're missing out. So all I'm trying to tell you is that this way of being is so awesome, and that's that. I love you all, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Bye bye.